Welcome to This Week in U.S. Politics. Konrad, what was the big story on the campaign trail? Who was the big winner this week?
Well, it'd be hard not to conclude that Mitt Romney was the undisputed winner of the week. He accomplished all of his objectives in Iowa and New Hampshire, with the one caveat being that he exposed some vulnerabilities in the final days of the campaign with the attacks on his record at Bain Capital. What we've seen in the past couple of days, however, is that he's come back with a pretty muscular response to that. And the backlash against the attacks on him by Newt Gingrich, because from many of the leading elements in the party who do not want to see a debate about what the party stands for expose itself in a primary campaign. So, to the extent that the highly paid consultants in the Romney campaign are able to neutralize or snuff out this debate, it would have to be a pretty exceptional week for Mitt Romney.
And who had a really bad week?
Well, you'd have to conclude that Newt Gingrich is not accomplishing any of his own objectives in making these attacks on Mitt Romney. He has come off as being embittered and perhaps not clear himself on what he stands for. And for him, he absolutely has to show some momentum in South Carolina to have much justification to continue on. So the question for him is really, does he want to stay on these negative attacks or develop some kind of positive case for his own candidacy? He's tried to do that in the past couple of days, again, getting off the Bain stuff and saying, it's the Massachusetts moderate between the Georgia conservative, which may or may not play well in South Carolina, a neighboring state.
Konrad would check in with you again about the South Carolina story, but in the meantime, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Affan.